GloZell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I wanted to know. Welcome back, my favorite food blogger, Claire Thomas from the Kitchy Kitchen.
Hey guys, I am so excited to be here.
I'm so thankful that you're able to be here because you know how to do everything in the kitchen and I know how to do nothing.
Oh man.
So I really appreciate your insight. Were you always someone that was good in the kitchen, even as a kid?
You know what's funny? My mom is an amazing cook, and when your mom's an amazing cook, you don't have to cook. You just eat. Like, that's the thing. I just ate, and I would like kind of help dishes, like not really though. And so I never had to cook. And
that's a big difference between our families right there.
Right?
My mom cannot cook. She would try, but even the dog was like,
it was like a bless her heart
yes,
moment. Where you're
bless
like,
her heart.
oh.
Only black woman in the South that can't cook. She's rare.
That's amazing. But so I grew up around really beautiful food, so I've always loved eating. But for me, I actually got into cooking after college. Once I moved to my own apartment, and I had to cook for myself. And I knew what I liked the flavors of. I knew the style of cooking I liked. But honestly, I'm a home cook. I just had to learn through doing.
Really, you're a home cook. You're not
Total
a person like,
cook.
oh, I went to cordon bleu, bleu,
No.
and cordon black and cordon whatever color they have at the cordon. But really,
exactly, yeah, I'm just a home cook. So for me, it's really, I just kind of geek out on food. So I get really passionate about certain flavors, and that's why my food tends to be really simple, because I have like a job. So, I can't actually be this like overly complicated, like let's do 30 sauces and a consomme kind of thing. This is like real food for real people, and I just make it a little pretty.
I think that's why we connect, because I know nothing and you make it so simple and so easy. All right, so my dilemma is, people stop by my house all the time, and that's fine. And growing up, like my grandmother was like, oh, you at the house, let me go fix you something. I don't have that skill set.
Right.
So when people are stopping by, and I want them to stop by, they're coming by to see the baby. That's the excuse, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people
gotta see the baby.
We gotta see the baby. And you want to serve something, and they're like, oh, GloZell. And I'm like trying to find like a cracker or a piece of cookie or something and try to, I don't know.
Yeah.
So how do you make something that looks like, oh?
First off, I totally understand this, because for me it's like 10x, where my husband will have friends over and I'll be like, okay. Because I'm an introvert. I'm like this really shy.
No.
I am.
I am too.
See, like it's the whole idea is just hanging out.
No one believes us.
No one believes
No one
either.
believes us because you're out in front of it.
Exactly.
But you're like, it's just
performing.
us in the camera.
Yeah.
It's not like we're at this party.
Exactly. And like the idea is you're an introvert if hanging out with people like takes away energy. You're an extrovert if it gives you energy. And I am like, after a shoot, I'm like in bed with my cat, like watching TV, like and not talking to anybody. So for me,
that's a perfect day.
It's the best day. So for me, having to be very social and on and kind of like, oh my God, I have to give people food like right now, it's stressful. And like even for someone, everyone thinks that because I do what I do, that means I'm like cooking all the time, and I'm like Ina Garten with like, I have some chicken stock in my fridge. Like
I really thought.
Like right? No.
So you are a cook. Who are you consider yourself a cook, a chef? I don't even know the difference.
I'm definitely a cook, and for me, I see myself as a food blogger. I'm someone who works in food. My entire life revolves around food. Everything about it, from the making of it, the shooting of it, the talking about it. So I'm super passionate about it. But I also have this kind of pressure of like, oh my gosh, how do you put together something delicious but so easy at the same time?
Exactly.
I don't want to disappear to the kitchen for like an hour and a half.
Exactly. I can't.
Out on everything.
So I want to know what you have here and how can I do it, or what is it?
So here's the best part. Like if you just look at this, it's like, oh my God, how fancy.
Yeah, it looked like you got it from Claire's restaurant.
Totally. So. Like, oh, you have like a chef banging out in the back. This is literally toast. So you can toast, right? Like you can make toast. And everyone can make toast. Even if you say you can't, I don't believe you, you can make toast.
If you have the faith, you believe in me, then I'm gonna believe in myself. But I usually just don't even mess with it.
Well, the good news too is that even if you don't want to toast, you can also buy this type of bread.
Oh, already toasted.
Already toasted. You can get that, or even make this on a cracker.
Oh, there you. Now that I have.
Like you can kind of once you. This happens a lot with recipes where people see the recipe and they're like, I have to do exactly the thing. Oh God! But the truth is, like, just kind of look at the beats and go, all right, there's like a crunchy thing with a little thing. All right, we'll just break it down and do something kind of like it. So what we have here as our base is crostini.
Crostini.
Crostini is an Italian word for toast.
Oh, because I'm like, it looked like bread.
It is bread.
Okay.
So all it is, I just took baguette, thinly sliced it, a little olive oil in the oven at like 425.
Oh, you mean toast like a real person? Like, oh.
Or you can also shove it in your toaster oven.
Okay.
That's fine, too.
I didn't know you could
Like,
toast in the oven. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you just toast it until it looks good. Like you don't have to worry about the timing. Just like,
Wait, did you know that you could toast in the oven?
Yeah.
Like when you was growing up, you knew that?
Oh, no.
Because I just found out.
It doesn't make like, how do I put this? It doesn't make like really good breakfast toast because what it does is it like dries out the bread.
Oh, so it's really crunchy all the way through.
It's like a cracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want like keep the toaster for breakfast toast. For
Okay.
sure. And in a pinch that works great for crostini as well. But the key is you want to use something that is a really good surface. So I like using baguette or sourdough. It crisps up really nicely and you end up getting a really good shape. Because to me, an appetizer should be like 2-3 bites max.
Okay.
If it's like 5 bites, you're like, it's a sandwich.
Okay.
And then, which is fine too, but like this is not an app.
Like, I'm not trying to feed the people,
Yeah,
just want to serve
it's like,
something.
here's like a snack,
Like,
you know,
I'll just whip this up.
I
Okay.
tried.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something that like if you open a bottle of wine, you're not like just drinking, basically. It's kind of what it is, right?
All
so
right.
you start with the toast, and then I just grab things that you can have in your pantry at any time.
Okay.
So this is an olive tapenade.
Okay.
So that's olive tapenade.
Okay, you say fancy things like I call it bread, you call it Christina. And I'm like, this looks like olives, you call it something something.
Well, so you can make tapenade really easily by just chopping up olives, but you can also buy them in the pantry section.
So this is just chopped up olives.
It's chopped up olives with like a little, like some herbs and
Okay,
business.
okay.
But you can buy it just like in a can. And
Did you say herbs and business?
Yeah, like
I
just,
like that.
you know.
My olives got some herbs and some business.
There's just things in it,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
delicious things.
It's got a job.
But it lives in the back of the fridge forever.
Right.
You know, and you can actually use it. It's really great to add to things like salad. You can add it like on top of a soup. It's like a pretty little garnish. So
I like it. It looks good.
it's pretty. And then I also have some store-bought pesto. So you don't have to go around like making your own pesto. It's fine. Like unless you have like an insane basil garden. Like
I didn't know you could make your own pesto.
It's not hard. It's just for some reason mine always like oxidizes really quickly, and it's just like so you can do store bought and it tastes great. Don't worry about it. And same thing, it lives in the back of the fridge. So I have
My pesto oxidizes quickly also.
That means it turns brown and looks really ugly.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like, I don't know.
Cool.
I don't speak
See,
kitchen.
That's the food nerd coming out.
She speaks kitchen. You know. All right.
And then we have one that has sun-dried tomatoes on top. So what I did here, I just chopped up the sun-dried tomatoes, and then I used the oil from the jar to garnish on top.
Well, that looks good.
Right? And so you don't even have to buy olive oil at that point. You just use what's in the can to do it. And so I then have 3 different cheeses.
Oh.
One is vegan.
One of these is vegan.
One of these is vegan. Which one's vegan?
Okay, I love to play the detective. So one of these is vegan. And I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna narrow it down to one of these two because pesto is usually not vegan. So I'm assuming that one is not vegan.
Smart.
So then I'm narrowing it down to these two. And that's the problem. Because I've seen cheese look like this, I've seen cheese look like this.
Well, I will say this. A little bird told me that you were a big fan of Crossroads.
I love the restaurant Crossroads. It is amazing. I want to live there.
It's the best.
I want to live in their lasagna, just in the vat of lasagna.
It's so good.
It's ridiculous.
One of the things they make there that is completely mind-blowing is their cheese, and they make cheese out of different nut milks. And you can now buy their cheese at the grocery store. Yes.
They are amazing with their cheese. So now that you, I still don't, because I've had the lasagna, but it's on top of stuff, so I would have gone with this one, but it could look like this and they have stuff on it. So
I'm gonna also give you a tip. I got the ricotta from Kite Hill. So it's a little bit of that smoother.
Okay, so it is this one.
It is that one.
All right.
Your instincts are excellent. So yeah, go to town on that one. And what I love, I just add a little bit of black pepper on top just to kind of garnish it. But honestly, it's so simple. That's amazing.
Uh-oh. It's good.
But it's easy, right? It's like 3 things. It's toast, like some kind of thing from your fridge, and then you put cheese on top.
How do they do it?
I know.
You're amazing.
So good.
I did not know that they sold it, and it tastes so good because Since I've been doing more plant-based, I have not had cheese in a long time.
Oh, which is like, that's hard.
So this flavor is amazing. And you can just keep talking. I'm not going to be paying attention to what you're saying. I'm just going to let you know that right now.
7-Eleven affair with that Christini. Well, what's so fun about the Kite-Hill vegan cheese is I use it to do cheese boards all the time. And it's a great way of like sneakily getting people into plant-based. Because they have these expectations that, oh, it's gonna not taste good, its texture's gonna be weird. But if you sneak that on there, it's always the one that gets eaten immediately and everyone's obsessed with it.
You know, a lot of people think that plant-based tastes like cardboard because it used to.
Or bunny food or something, yeah.
But once they taste it, you know, they'll incorporate it and you can eat whatever you want, but I'm saying that the flavor is good.
Absolutely. And for me, like just being like working in Los Angeles, vegan diets is something that I bump up against quite a bit. And it's not just vegan.
Hold on.
I can hear the earrings. That's how I know it's good.
Okay.
It's a redo? Would make again?
You just keep talking.
Well, what I love about these is it's like 3 ingredients. It's so easy, and literally everyone can do it.
Don't mind me, I'm stepping my game up, y'all.
I like it.
I'm still glowing up, but there's a part of the old glow still in it, you know.
Most definitely.
Don't you mind me. You just keep going.
So,
Claire, kitchen.
Perfect. Well, it doesn't get like more complimentary than that is for sure.
Excellent. I mean, people will be coming over not only to see the baby, but to see what else I have going on in the kitchen, which will be surprising.
Right?
Because most people know there's no food in GloZell's house. There's nothing to eat. So this is amazing, and I thank you so very much.
Of course.
Whew.
I'm so glad you liked it.
I licked the table.
Loved it, loved it.
I loved it. I loved it. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you come back.
Of course.
And bring more food.
Yes, I will always bring food, I promise.
Over and out. Oh. Thanks for watching. Please click a like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, and you can find me on all social media at GloZell.